I know this is gonna work. I know it's gonna work because it's impossible. But we're the only ones in the world that can pull this off.
Well, I didn't expect the team to come together so quickly, but I do find it very interesting going forward. But having Tano and Fire Candle being kind of the semi-focused of the episode was really interesting, with them pretty much getting the most screen time. But it was actually great. And the scenario itself, like the entire bit of like their semi-rivalry of the episode was genuinely funny, with them two competing to see who's going to become the best maid. Yes, it's a maid cafe episode, kind of. It's just odd. I don't know. And having them just battle it out, and you see kind of like the competition, and you see kind of the head maid. I don't know how the fuck to call it. Their boss. How much to be frank? Like she didn't really hire Fire Candle. There wasn't any paperwork shown, so that means he was never hired, and he actually had a lot of free labor. Odd. But like, yeah, he did leave before he paid. So it's like, the free labor was because he didn't pay. Still, it was kind of also odd that he saw Tono and he didn't recognize him. But did he ever say it? No, he saw him transform. And yeah, like how much he wore a mask, it's kind of like very obvious. It's a see-through one. It's a mask only for look, not for protecting yourself from everybody. But yeah, but having Tono pretty much like having the basis of his character, how much he does win all the time, he loses a lot, and having him being scared of losing and feeling like a loser because he was alone his entire life is really cool. And having like them two be kind of connecting to one another, as like one is very confident and want to win all the time, while the other just doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to be alone. And having them to kind of have this interesting conversation of like, yeah, I want to win. I want to win all the time, but there is this guy that I kind of want to be a part of his life. Like he pretty much says, like, I want to change his soul. It's like he found his soulmate in Goju Wolf. He found his soulmate in Tono. And having that kind of like be the moment where they kind of pull each other off their own flunk, and having a Fire Candle telling them like, yo, like we lose, so what, like doesn't really matter, like you need to find a reason to fight, you need to find a reason to continue going forward. And it's fucking great. Like as two characters, they work fantastic with one another. Like they're so cool. Like having pretty much like this entire conversation being very similar to what probably Taro and Snowy would have talked about is like really cool. Like I don't know, it's so odd. It's an annoying reading show, but it's just not Toshiki. It's Akito. It's his fucking daughter, and she does like the weird annoyism that he does too. I don't know how it works, but it just does. And like having Cone kind of be in this episode semi-sporadically, like how much, like the episode was pretty much the build up for like the new toy that is now out in stores and unique. You can buy it right now and you combine it with your already existing Morpher / Megazord. But having kind of like Kono still be in the background and kind of coming into the cafe, the time stop cafe, I think. What happened to the mother and the child? We just stopped seeing them. That's odd. I don't know. I felt like those two were really built up specifically like with the mother, like being not related. She's fucking married to Time Red's actor. So it's kind of odd. It's like, that's it. This is what we get. But having a Kon kind of come into the time spot cafe, it kind of pretty much be the overly protective brothers. Like, hey, I don't like any of you. I don't like that you're hanging out with my brother. I'm the one that's going to decide who my brother going to hang out with. Again, being overly protective, believing that his way is the right way, which seems to be kind of like this thing of like, okay, he was lifted up on a pedestal when he was young, and pretty much like bits of it kind of stayed, and he kind of got slightly more arrogant. But I think that him being risen up by pretty much the No One Worlds and by the end of the episode, it seems like they put a curse on him. This kind of side of him kind of almost took over as some sort of a coping mechanism. And it's interesting. And, having him fucking beat the living shit out of Tono's quote-unquote teammates, it was funny. It was cool. Like, I don't know, there is something about when Jaka transforms and you see, like, the pod, like, you see the silhouette of the pod. Oh my god, I genuinely popped for that. It's like, oh my god, that's a fucking cool ass detail. And having, like, a Gekired kind of take Denjimen's, I forgot the name of the gloves, but having, it's so cool. It's kind of like a neat thing. Like, I really like what the Tegasword June kind of power set does. Like, how much I'm not that big of a fan of, like, the sound effect. Like, I'm fine with the voice. I think the voice is neat, but something odd about, like, the weird piano. I don't know. It feels kind of out of place with, like, the voice and the look of the gun. It's just like, it's just blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But having pretty much that entire fight come in and just kind of like just shit going down and they're losing and Tono coming in and pretty much they're like, hey, you can't run away, you bitch. You owe us shit. That was funny. How much, for fuck's sake, Rikuo, shut the fuck up. But yeah, like overall, like having Tono kind of finally get a reason to fight was cool. How much? Yeah. One of it is paying debt for fucking Riku's fucking smile. Go fuck yourself. No one gives a shit. You blue fuckhead. Which seems that he's pretty much want to fight. His real want to fight gave him his new weapon is neat. I do like the weapon. It's neat looking. I do like the power set way more than the weapon itself. Like, creating portals is fucking neat. I don't give a shit. And having Tono finally getting a semi of a drive to fight. Not just, I was chosen. No, I want to pay off my debts. I want to be a better person. Made him stronger. Was, like, great. I genuinely loved it. And he get to defeat both Kon and Fire Candle in his semi-upgraded Sega sword, which I don't really see it as an upgrade. I see it as Tega's sword, or at least his version of the Tega sword's complete form. Because, if you think about it, it's like, hey, you can just, put the rings in the middle of, the kind of, base body of the Tega sword, and it would look the same. Like, I think, this is the complete form for a Goju Wolf. And pretty much having the end of the episode kind of not end on Tono being kind of mad that nobody gives him a discount, but Kon showing us that he has a big ass fucking cross on his back, and it seems to be a curse, and I think that's the reason why he's fighting for the No One Worlds is cool. Like, it is interesting. It's very Titanium Ranger-esque idea, which I like. It's interesting. Like, overall, this was a pretty solid end to conclude this show's first arc/round. We got a full rounded team that is fully assembled and have all of their mechs in storage and in line, while we have a fully assembled group of villains with their own wants and their own needs, like our heroes that has their own ranger. And now we know why everybody is fighting. So this is kind of getting interesting. It is interesting that the next episode kind of feels like a weird kind of stopgap. But I'm interested what the next arc is going to be. Specifically when the 6 is going to come. How he's going to kind of get involved with the story specifically. It is very obvious with 6 Ranger rules. He's going to get his own changer. How that's going to work? Is it going to be another fucking weird god? Is it going to be the Tega sword and June's son? That'll be funny. It's going to be some visuals there. We need to see some visuals. But yeah, episode number 9 gets a B because it was neat. It was neat enough. I felt like it was kind of had some problems. I think it felt as an ending for an arc, it kind of felt semi-weak. but I really felt like, okay, like outside of the Fire Candle Tono stuff, everything was kind of boring in my opinion. I still don't get that Greco thing. Just don't smile. I don't give a shit. But overall, this first round, because this is how Gozyuger is kind of like naming their arc, gets an A+. So, what you thought about Gozyuger episode number 9? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please, still I'm going to fucking chill it, because why not? Go and watch my Kamen Rider Saber video. I'm not saying that the show is trash. This is the name of the fucking show. Please, get used to it. You're going to see it. It's probably going to replace in one point the weekly reviews. I'm sorry to tell you. But watch it and watch the other shit on my channel, like the Green Man video. I really want the Green Man video to actually like pull up in the ratings. It's really good. I really love it. Hey, like Triggered Super are continuing to do shit, so please watch it. Yeah. So if you like the video, please smash that like button. Also, don't forget to help your subscribe button achieve its true goal of becoming a subscribed button by smashing that subscribe button. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fire. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.